Hello everyone, and who is ready to go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Because I am not. I very much miss Chadwick Boseman, but I'm gonna go see it anyways. Moving on from the depressing fact of Chadwick Boseman's death, let's move on to his character's death. T'Challa. Man, this is just a depressing video. Now, we see from the trailers that they have decided to kill off T'Challa instead of doing something where like, oh no, he's alive, he's just not in the movie. Now, I am personally really glad they went in this direction, but it does make me wonder, how does he die? And how can he die? For someone with super speed, strength, agility, and well, super everything, I just don't see him dying to a real-world disease. And I cannot imagine for a second that they would say, somebody killed him! Because the first movie pretty much proved that to be impossible. The man gets stabbed in numerous places and is pushed off a waterfall, all without his powers, and lives. But the without his powers part is really important. In the first film, we are told the story of Wakanda. A meteor made of vibranium crashes into Africa, and years later, 5 tribes battle over the land and the vibranium, until one day the Panther goddess Bast chooses one warrior to bestow the heart-shaped herb upon, making them the first Black Panther. This warrior unites the 5 tribes into one country, Wakanda, minus the Jabari tribe, who isolated themselves in the mountains. Now we fast forward to 2016, where we find out the Wakandans still have access to the herbs, and they have been bestowing them upon the next fit royal family member in line to the throne. But the true power of the herb has always seemed crazy, because although, yes, it does give you super strength, speed, and agility, it also momentarily sends you to the afterlife, the ancestral plane. A plant that gives you superpowers, I can get. But a plant that sends you to the afterlife as well? What? What does the plant do? Kill you? Yes. Yes, it does. I think the true nature of the herb is that it is literally poison that kills you. Going back to the scene where T'Challa gains his powers, we see him consume the herb, get buried, then replays memories of his life before finally entering the ancestral plane. Now, not only is it a movie trope, but it has been scientifically studied that when you die, your brain might replay old memories of your life. And I believe that's what we're seeing. Now, assuming that this theory is correct, and assuming that being killed and brought back to life by a magic plant is bad for your lifespan, let's count how many times T'Challa consumes the herb. He already had the powers of the Black Panther in Civil War, meaning he had at least consumed the plant once. Then in the next movie, he has his power stripped from him, violently I might add, so that he could battle M'Baku. M'Baku? I don't know. M'Bako? No, M'Baku. I'm probably butchering his name. M'Baku. He beats M'Baku, digests the magic plant again, only for Killmonger to show up and be like, hey, I'm awesome. I'm the Prince of Wakanda. Let's fight! T'Challa is stripped of his powers yet again, loses the fight, is kicked off a waterfall, and dies. Or so we think, because it turns out he was rescued by the Jabari tribe. Yeah! Using the last magic herb left on the planet, thanks Killmonger, they feed it to T'Challa. So totaling everything up, he was killed and brought back to life a total of 3 times, and was violently stripped of his powers twice. And even if you disagree with the whole dying and being brought back to life part, I'd still argue meddling with a magic plant from a panther goddess isn't the best thing for the body. So what do y'all think? Will they kill him this way? Have you already seen the movie and you're like from the future and you're just criticizing this video? Did you cry? With that, I say good morning, Wakanda forever, and God bless.